Hello, class. Welcome to week 10. My name is Lainey, and I will be presenting a policy pitch on Castle Pines and its renewable energy potential. Please, I welcome you to pay attention and listen to the policy I have in place for Castle Pines. Good morning, Mr. Roger. As a pivotal figure in the Castle Pines policy arena, I'm hoping that you will hear my pitch out. My name is Lainey Toole, and I'm here to propose a comprehensive renewable energy policy for Castle Pines, Colorado. Now, this policy aims to transition our community to sustainable energy sources, ensuring economic growth, environmental preservation, and of course, improved quality of life. Now, I'll get into the specifics later on, but without further ado, I'll kick it off and get into the specifics. Castle Pines currently relies heavily on fossil fuels for its energy needs. This dependency poses a significant challenge, including fluctuating energy prices and environmental degradation. Now, with the population of Castle Pines steadily increasing, the energy demand is expected to rise correspondingly. This growth necessitates a shift towards a more sustainable energy source to meet future demands. Energy costs have been rising, putting financial pressure on both households and businesses. The environmental impacts of fossil fuel consumptions are well documented, including air pollution and contributes to climate change. As one of the main neighborhoods in Castle Pines, the village has approved the installation of solar panels on roofs, and it's time for action. Implementing solar energy in Castle Pines involves a multifaceted approach that includes community engagement, financial incentives, regulatory adjustments, and strategic partnerships. This detailed plan will provide a comprehensive roadmap to transition Castle Pines to a solar-powered community, supporting the broader goal of achieving 100% renewable energy by 2035. It's also important to consider wind power, which significantly reduces greenhouse gas emissions, helping to combat climate change, according to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. The adoption of renewable energy also leads to improved air quality, which has direct public health benefits such as reduced respiratory illnesses and healthcare costs, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. The renewable energy sector is a major driver of job creation. For instance, the solar industry alone has created hundreds of thousands of jobs in recent years, according to the International Renewable Energy Agency. Now, although the initial costs of renewable energy infrastructure can be quite high, the long-term savings on energy costs are substantial. Investments in renewable energy often pay off through lower operational costs and reduced energy bills. I propose that Castle Pines commit to transitioning to 100% renewable energy by 2035. Now, this may sound aggressive, but I'll dive into a few key initiatives, starting with solar panel installations. Provide incentives such as tax credits and rebates to encourage residential and commercial solar panel installations. Promote solar community projects that allow multiple residents and businesses to share the benefits of solar energy. In terms of wind energy development, it's possible to partner with private firms to develop wind farms in areas around Castle Pines that are suitable for wind energy production. And last but not least, we have energy efficiency programs. It's also possible to implement programs to retrofit existing buildings with energy efficient technologies, of course, reducing overall energy consumption, and promoting the use of smart grid technology that can enhance the efficiency and reliability of the electricity grid. When considering viability and trade-offs of this policy, transitioning to a renewable energy plan will lead to significant reduction in carbon emissions, contributing to the fight against climate change. Renewable energy projects can be designed to minimize their impact on local ecosystems, preserving biodiversity. when considering human values, improved public health due to better air quality and reduced pollution, enhanced energy security and independence, reducing the community's vulnerability to energy price fluctuations and supply disruptions. When considering economic impacts, while there are initial investment costs, the long-term savings and job creation potential to make renewable energy, it sounds like an economic choice. The renewable energy sector offers opportunities for new businesses and technological innovation, fostering economic growth in Castle Pines. I'll now give a brief timeline. I'll break it down into 3 separate sections. The short-term 1 to 3 year timeline, we're looking at launching public awareness campaigns to educate residents about the benefits of renewable energy. We're also going to establish a renewable energy task force to oversee the implementation of renewable energy alternatives and ensure community involvement. When looking at a medium-term timeline, we're looking to develop public-private partnerships to facilitate the development of solar and wind energy projects. We're also looking to implement energy efficiency programs in public buildings and set an example to reduce costs and municipal energy costs as well. And lastly, long-term timeline, 7 to 15 years, we're looking to achieve 50% renewable energy usage by 2028 as an interim goal, complete the transition to 100% by 2035, ensuring that Castle Pines becomes a leader in sustainability. Now, of course, it's important to consider the local demographic. So to do this, you would host town hall meetings and workshops to engage residents in the planning process and gather inputs on proposed initiatives, to provide transparent progress and reports to keep the community informed about the advancements and benefits of renewable energy projects. Explore various funding options, including federal grants and green bonds to finance renewable energy projects. Ensure equitable access to renewable energy benefits, making sure that all residents, low-income families can participate and benefit from the transition. Now, it's important to consider financial incentives in terms of tax credits and rebates. The objective would be to lower the financial barrier for residents and businesses to install solar panels. Providing state and local tax credits for solar installations. You can also supplement federal tax incentives, offering rebates for a portion of the installation costs for residential and commercial solar systems. It's also possible to implement a property address clean energy plan to allow property owners to finance solar energy installations through property tax assessments. Now, here's some other specific plans to note. It's important to partner with local and national solar companies to offer group purchasing programs, reducing costs through bulk buying. Collaborating with financial institutions to provide low-interest loans and financing options tailored for solar installations. And lastly, it's important to engage with the local utilities to create net metering programs that allow residents to sell excess solar energy back to the grid, which of course in turn improves community involvement. Adopting this renewable energy policy will position Castle Pines as a leader in sustainability. This transition will drive economic growth, improve public health, and preserve our environment for future generations. And as a call to action, Mr. Hudson, I urge you to support this policy initiative and help Castle Pines transition to a sustainable and prosperous future. Together, we can make a significant impact on our community and set a precedent for others to follow. Thank you for considering and listening to this policy pitch for Castle Pines, Colorado. Thank you very much for following along, and I hope that you all have a lovely summer.